Okay, jumping into this. So yesterday we went over switch statements in its basic form. So today we're going to continue using switch statements, but this time we're going to talk about switch ranges. Now, there'll be times when you need to evaluate with these switch blocks. Now, the way this will work is that you need to evaluate range of its values. And the way we can do this is we can set the expressions to true and then doing an operation within each case statement. So let me show you. So let's see. I didn't even check this. I just saved it, so I'm going to run it really quick here in the console or in the terminal to make sure that it works. Okay, so it's working. So let's do this. So let's range letter grades or your grades in school. And let's say the first thing we're gonna do, we need a grade. And the way we do the grade, we'll do it by numeric value, from 0 to 100, 100 being an A plus, and then, a 60 and below 60 would be an F. So the first thing we'll do is create a variable called grade, and then we're gonna equal this to 0 right now, just to get it in there. Okay. And then we're going to move to the switch to get the switch statement going. And we're going to equal this. Remember, we said we could make all the conditions true, so I'm going to equal it to true as in the expression or the condition. So let's say we need scores for that ranges from 100 to 90, and that would be, if you range between 90 and 100, that's an A, right? So let's say we'll do case grade, and we're going to make it greater or equal to 90. And if it is, we're going to console.log a simple A, right? And then we're going to break. So if it breaks, or if it's true, it'll just run the grade. It will just run that grade A, or that letter grade A. So let's check. So let's see. Let's say we do a node. Okay, so right now it doesn't say anything because we left the grade at 0. So let's say you got a grade of 95 or 96, and let's save it. So once I ran it, because I put this grade to 90, above 90 or equal to 90, and when I ran this code down here, it gave me the letter A. Anyways, let's continue and see if we can prove my point. Hopefully I don't make the mistake on the next one. So let's say you want your grade. Now let's say you're ranging your grade for B, from 80 to 90 or 89. So we'll say, the next thing I will say is, we will say case grade is going to be greater or equal to an 80. And if that's true, then we're going to console.log the letter grade B, and to prove my point, we're going to run it here. Oh, I left it at 96. So let's say I have an 82 on my test. I'm going to hit the save. Run this code again. There it goes right here. And it says my letter grade was a B, because because I put the grade of 82, and this case grade is greater or equal to 80. So anything when an 80 all the way to an 89 will be equal to B. So at this moment, I'm just gonna type in the rest of the letter grades, and then we'll run the code for each letter grade to see if they work. So just bear with me for a second. Okay, so just finished doing the rest of the grades. So we're gonna go over it real quick. So if I was to get a grade, let's save this really fast. So let's say if I was to put a 59 or 50, I'm gonna save it. Run this. Oh, I left it at 82. Gave me another B. What the heck is going on right now? All right, so I messed up, and I gotta find wherever it's wrong with this. Oh, I'm tripping. Try this again. There you go. So anything. Anyways, moving on, man. Stupidity right here. Trying to perfect things, but shit like that don't happen. So we're gonna move on. So if I put a 50 up here, and because I put the grade is 50, and when I run the code, because of the conditions I set, it says that my letter grade is F. If I put a 75, it should say C. Let me clear it out. My letter grade will be a C because I put a 75. One more. Let's put a 65, which in most schools is barely passing. I'm one of those guys, anyways. So it's whatever, though. I'm with you. I'm a D person. So just remember, like in the switch statements. So when you're checking a range, like it'll perform an operation in each case to check if the expression is evaluated to true. Then it'll break out of the statement once the requirements of true has been satisfied. All right, that's it for this video. I remember in the last video saying that I was going to cover 2 videos for switch statements. Well, that's not going to be the case now. I'm going to do another video, do another example of the switch statements. I think if I do one more, I believe that we'll have a little better understanding, in my opinion, I guess. I mean, for me it will, and I'm just keeping it real. You know, I'm still a little shaky on the whole switch statements. I haven't used them really as much, or if at all. Maybe I tried a couple times in the past, and I failed miserably. So I'm kind of glad that we're doing this as well, because I get to probably learn some things that I missed out on when I was, trying to learn this by myself. So, work together, solve problems together. That's all for my video. If you like it, like. If you like this content, subscribe. Peace.